He was a force of nature. Jake LaMotta, they called him the Bronx Bull. 1941, the year was young, and so was Jake. He was hungry, not just for food, but for victory. His fists were weapons, forged in the streets of New York. He fought his way out of poverty, each punch a step towards a better life. He was raw, untamed, a force to be reckoned with. But behind the tough exterior, a storm raged within. The same fire that fueled his ambition also threatened to consume him. It was a path paved with blood and sweat. He tasted defeat, felt the sting of loss. But he rose again, stronger, more determined. The world was about to witness the rise of a legend. The Bronx Bull was ready to charge. Family was his anchor, but also his curse. Vicky, his wife, a vision of beauty in a world of brutality. He loved her fiercely, possessively. His brother Joey, his manager, his confidant, always in his corner. But trust was a fragile thing, easily shattered. Jealousy, a venomous serpent, coiled around his heart. He saw betrayal in every shadow, suspicion in every glance. His rage, once controlled, now threatened to explode. He pushed away the very people he craved love from. The ring became his refuge, a place where he could unleash his fury. But the violence spilled over, poisoning everything he held dear. He was a man at war with himself, and everyone around him became collateral damage. The night he won the middleweight title, the roar of the crowd was deafening. He had reached the pinnacle of his career. Years of struggle, pain, and sacrifice had led to this moment. He was a champion, his name etched in boxing history, but victory tasted bittersweet. His demons, once caged, now ran free. His jealousy consumed him, driving a wedge between him and Vicky. He saw threats where there were none, his paranoia pushing him to the edge. His career began to crumble, mirroring the chaos of his personal life. Losses mounted, each one a blow to his pride. He fought recklessly, desperately, a shadow of his former self. The world watched as the champion fell, consumed by the fire he could no longer control. The ring was gone. The cheers faded. Jake LaMotta was left to confront the wreckage of his own making. Legal troubles plagued him, his temper and paranoia leading to bad decisions. He lost everything, his title, his money, his family. Loneliness became his new opponent, a relentless adversary. Regret gnawed at his soul. The fight had gone out of him, replaced by a weary sadness. He had conquered the boxing world, only to be defeated by his own demons. But even in the darkness, there was a flicker of hope. He found solace in unexpected places, his gruesome voice finding new life in comedy clubs. He sought redemption, reaching out to those he had hurt, trying to rebuild the bridges he had burned. Life had dealt him a brutal hand, but Jake LaMotta, the fighter, was learning to fight for something more important than a championship peace within himself.